We got a gas station or something. Where is that on the map? That's right at the edge. That's the end of the town. I wanted to go down here anyway. Oh, crap. There's a freaking... Hold on. Hey, welcome back, everybody. The Accidental Survivor here, and we're back with another episode of SCUM. And, you know, one thing we need to do is I was trying to make the improvised stab-proof vest last episode, but apparently the improvised bulletproof vest is actually easier to make, I think. But anyway, let's go take a look at that. Let's go see if we can make bulletproof vest. Improvised bulletproof armor. And for that, we're going to need some skin. So we got to get a couple puppets. We have the feathers. Any sewing kit. I think we've got a sewing kit. We've got everything else. So let's go see if we can get some puppet skins. And let me check really quick what we got. I got 2 freaking arrows. I hate crafting arrows. That's why you don't see me with a lot. And every episode, everybody tells me you need like to make some arrows. And I really just hate crafting arrows. It's just so tedious and you know, let me check my base elements. It's been a week since we played. But it's so tedious. I hate doing it. But let's just see what we got here. 33 base elements need to be repaired. Let's go ahead and grab one of our repair kits. We have to head into town to get a puppet, or at least find some out here in the wilderness, you know, that we can harvest their skin for before we go into the town to actually go ahead and do some looting. But first things first, let's take that 50... You know what? What did I just do? I just put it down there. All right, let's take this one. That's got 94. And it takes up more room in my chest, so we'll try to use this one up first. There we go. But I like to get this stuff done every episode just to keep my base from deteriorating. All right. Now that is all done now. Everything is repaired. Nothing is deteriorating. And it'll last for another week. And now we'll just take this chest and put it back. We'll probably do some more building today as well. You know, I got to keep the base going. But in the meantime, let me do this. I just don't like that that's down at the bottom now. And we'll get this one back. And we got 51 left of this. So we still got almost like an equivalent of a new one of these. There's our sewing kit. We got plenty of scrap metal. Did I bring any puppet skin and store it in here? I don't think I did. Lots of nails. 2 boxes of nails. What the hell? Thought I saw something. All right, we got to go find some puppets, and I really don't want to go to the town because if there's NPCs in there, you know, they're going to freaking, you know, they have the potential of freaking killing me again. Let's make a few more arrows. I guess I will take a few of these, and I'll try to knock it out kind of quick. All right, that's all the arrows from this bush. So we'll go ahead and take those, and that'll give us 13 additional arrows. Yeah. So now we got arrows for our bow. And let me walk around the outside, on, you know, like in the woods. Before we go to the town, I want to find a couple puppets. I'd love to make that body armor before I go in there, you know, back into town and potentially come across more NPCs. I mean, hell, I could run into them outside here in the open. But if there's puppets around, I feel a little safer. You know, because that means that NPCs probably are not. But we're just going to run down here, see if we can find any along the road. Damn. All right, we got a building coming up here. Oh, what the hell is all this? I didn't want to really go back towards the city, but I have not been finding any Oh, there's a puppet right there. Okay, hold on, dude. Don't freaking see me just yet. No, I need to get my bow ready. Got you right in the freaking face. All right. I got excited. Sorry. Let me get my cleaver back out. That was one. We need 2 more puppets. Oh, we need 3 puppet skins. I just want to make sure ain't nobody else around. I'm being very cautious. So we'll go ahead and search him first. I don't want another puppet coming up and hitting me. There's my arrows back. Firefighter pants. Let me chop him up. Damn, I can't see anything with that bush in the way. I like to keep an eye out when I'm doing this stuff. This is so brutal. Okay, what do we got here? Guts. Puppet torso. Human skin. Let's go ahead and take that. That's the skin we need, I believe. And we only get 1 per puppet, I believe. Also, I'm not going to take anything else. I don't need needles or nothing like that. All right, so let me just double check on that that bulletproof vest. We have 1 skin. I just want to make sure that did count. I was pretty sure it did, but I wanted to make sure. Okay. That's 1. We need 2 more puppets. Maybe if I walk over this way, instead of going towards the city, maybe I find another one out here in the woods. That'd be better. I'm also on the lookout for anything orange, because that's the puppets normally have been, they're in their prison gear. So when I see them running, for the most part, the low-level ones, if I see something orange, then I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? Is that that's a rock. All right. We're on a ledge, so I can kind of look down. And if there's anybody bad down there, NPC, what the heck is this? Oh. I got to be careful here. I don't know what is going on. I mean, I don't know what to expect over here. I can't. Is that a gas station? Convenience store? I'm so freaking cautious. You see how I'm all scared when everything I do, I'm like, okay, well, we got a view of the road. I don't see nobody here. We got a gas station or something. Where is that on the map? That's right at the edge. That's the end of the town. I wanted to go down here anyway. Oh, crap. There's a freaking... Hold on. I shouldn't take my gun out. Let me use my... I got my gun, right? Dude's got a freaking spear. I don't want to bring any of the other ones over, but I don't want him hitting me. And I don't know how many people that's going to bring. And I know that's a wrong thing to do, but... What if I can get his skin? Freaking dude running up here. There may be another one. I got to be careful. You see, they didn't make no freaking noise. Let me take your stuff right there. Let me chop you up. Maybe I can get some skin from you. I thought getting skin from puppets was bad. Getting one from an actual person. It's kind of gruesome. We got some skin. It's just called human skin, so there we go. I guess you'll work as a candidate. I didn't really want to shoot my gun because it makes a lot of freaking noise. But I don't want to go hand-to-hand with him. Especially since I don't have any of that body armor yet. Okay, please be the only freaking one over here. Is that I hear a puppet. There's a puppet behind me. Did they hear the gunfire? I hear a puppet in the woods. I can't see him, though. Let me get my cleaver back out. In case he... There he is. If I can get that puppet, that'll be the last one that I need. Got you twice. Okay, I got him. I don't think he saw me. Let's get that cleaver back out. Where the hell was he hiding? All right, we'll get our we'll get our arrows and we'll get this puppet skin really quick. Hopefully nobody else comes running over here. Okay, just chop him. I'm not even going to search what he's got right now. I'm trying to hurry this thing up. Okay, there's our human skin. And we don't want anything else he's got. He's got a needle. Let me take that, too, in case we need to make... I do have needles, but I'm going to take that anyway. All right, let's get back over this way. Let's get back up to the road. I'm not going to go through the town. And what I want to do also is refill my magazine with the few bullets that I fired, just to top it off. So if I got to use my pistol again, I've got, you know, a full magazine in there. All right, let's get back to the base. All right, I can see my blueprints. I'm making sure there's no puppets spawn back in. I heard something. I heard a puppet. Crap. Let me do this. I wonder if those NPCs can jump up. Like if I'm standing on top of this and he's got a spear, can he jump up here like I do and come after me? I'm pretty sure he can. All right, we're back at our base, though. We're not safe yet, though, because they can still run up here and attack me if they see me. I just want to get up here and look around really quick. Make sure there's nobody walking the roads, nobody coming by. Hopefully they don't see me up here and then come charging me, because I don't really want to alert them, but I do want to see if they're there. So, okay, let's see what we need. We've got, well, I say 1 of 3. 2, 3 of 3. Okay, we need 4 scrap metal. Come on, man, open that up. That's the other one. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Man, I'm kind of nervous. I just feel like I'm going to get freaking killed over here. All right, there we go. 4 scrap metal. We need 4 feathers. Dude, do I have any feathers? Oh, my gosh. I don't have any freaking feathers in the sewing kit. We have the sewing kit. Let me bring that over. Yeah, there's our sewing kit. We don't have the freaking... And here's our metal. We need 5 more bolts. Ooh, I forgot about that. All right, there we go. We got you 2. So we have everything but the 4 freaking feathers. I mean, I know where to get them, but they're not nearby. Son of a... I've got to go back to that little building. I've got to find those hay bales, but those are normally like in the farms and stuff. Damn, I don't want to go into the town. Let me search this area here. See if I can find any. Here we go. Piece of rubber. No, I don't want that. Okay. Crap. We gotta go. We gotta find some feathers now. All right. There's Let's go back to where we were. There was that little. There was a booth that we could go inside, and I never went in there because we saw the puppet. I forgot all about the feathers. I kept thinking I had some. Well, we're not too far down the road here. Let's go back. All right, that building is up over this hill. But that's also where I found that dude and 2 puppets, so... There. Is that... It was right over in this area. Damn, I just walked on a stick. There, that building right there. It's up on top, and sometimes they've got hay bales. I only need 4 feathers. I just got a feeling I'm going to find like 2. If there's any in here at all. I hope you can go inside of this thing and loot, you know, find a hay bale. I don't even know. May not be anything in here. Might not be able to go inside. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got hay. All right, hold on. Give me 2 freaking feathers. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, my gosh. Come on. All right, let's search this thing anyway. Damn, I found nothing in here. Come on, dude. Please don't be a puppet up here. I only got a few chests or a few things left, and I've not seen anything yet. What is that? Pear seeds. Let me hold on to those. Actually, let me eat all of them really quick. Hard hat, a blue one. I'm not going to take that. Come on, man. 4 feathers. Oh, you got to be kidding me, dude. I got 3 of them. I need 1 more. Oh, come on. Oh, wire. Let me take that. We'll use that for our base building. And gloves that we'll leave here. Dude, that stinks. Let me search this. I was like, let me get some feathers off the feather bed. We got 3 feathers. I need 4. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. This is all one pile. We've already searched it. Damn it. And there's 2 here that we've already searched. And I'm hungry again. I do not want to go down there. Okay, there's puppets. I saw the orange. I was like, dude, there's another freaking NPC. Oh, this dude's clothes are still here. That puppet right there. Or no, that was the NPC I killed. He didn't even have, I mean, he had a spear he was carrying, but he didn't have anything when I searched him like that. All right, let me slow down a little bit. I am not going towards that place. Not yet, anyway. All right, this is what we're going to do. We are kind of close to that trader zone area. There's some stuff down here. I don't want to go to a town and get my butt kicked by... I'm not worried about the puppets. I'm worried about the NPCs. I just need to find a feather. All right, well, my base is right there. We made it back to here. I'm kind of walking just down the road, you know, at a leisurely pace and looking to see if there's a building or something. Like, there's a road here that branches off, and that goes to the bridge. We're not going to the bridge. I would like to go to... I'd like to go to the safe zone. You know, let's do this. We're near our base. Let's grab some stuff that we're going to sell to the trader. We'll take it over there. I'll see if they've got feathers. You know, if there's items that I can search and find feathers in the safe zone, so I don't worry about NPCs or nothing like that. And if I can find one freaking feather, I can, on the spot, I can make that improvised bulletproof vest, and then I won't be as scared or fear as much of what's going on. But let's see what we can take to the trader really quick. So we'll take that mask. Every time I see my bow right here, it just makes me think there's somebody moving in the background, and it freaks me out. Let me take the wine. I don't have everything separated to what I want to sell. I just have to kind of pick through here right now. Let's sell that SCUM flask. And I want to sell the gas mask if I can fit it in my inventory. Let's just try to make a little bit of room here. Yes, I want to get rid of that. I only picked it up for selling. And I don't know that we got anything else that I want. Let me take my money. That'll probably be helpful. I'll put you up here. Especially if I need to buy something. And I'm not going to use this. Let me take the smoke grenade. Let me take that military compass. We're going to sell those. Compound bow sight. I wonder if I can attach that to my bow. No. Didn't think so, but I'm going to hold on to that anyway. I may use that at a later time. And I think that's all we're going to sell. Actually, we're going to sell this AK magazine. Yeah. I should probably save that thing, but we're going to sell that anyway. All right, I did not plan on taking a trip to the trader today, but, you know, like I said, we only need one more feather. And we're not that far from the safe zone. You know, we're just down the road. So it's going to take us a few minutes to get there. We don't have a bicycle or nothing like that, so it's going to be on foot. But unless something happens, I'm going to make a beeline right for that place. Let's get down to the road, because I don't think the NPCs will be out in the middle of the field. I'm hoping. Actually, we got a ways to go. Damn it. All right, either way, let's get down here and see if we can get into the traders. What is this place? This is the other one of those other towers like I got my base next to. And it's right over here. It's really close to the roads, how they connect right there. But we're right where it's going to branch off to go to there. So I saw this and wanted to stop and look because there's no puppets. Maybe I can find a feather, you know, on a pile of trash or something. I don't know. I'll take a bolt and put that in right there. Damn. All right. All right. We've made it to the outskirts of the trader camp or the safe zone. So we are in an area right now where I cannot get attacked or hurt or killed by puppets or NPCs or anybody else. So hopefully we'll come down here. My thirst is at 30. Why am I still running? Okay, there we go. Let me drink all... Oh, that's empty. That's right. Oh, I never filled it back up. Crap. Do we have anything to drink? I left my water bottles back in my base. All right. I want to see if I can go down to the ocean and fill that water bottle up, if it'll let me drink it. So might as well do that while we're here, and then we'll look around for... maybe I can buy a feather. I just need one. You know, other than me taking a long road trip to some farmhouse to look for hay bales, you know, it's the only other alternative, you know, to either... from finding one, you know, in this area. Let me see if I can fill that water jug up. There we go. Fill lime soda. I just want to see what it does. All right, let me stand up. Can I drink that? It says water. Drink. Please don't get sick. Oh, damn it. All right, I can't. Gotcha. I can't drink salt water. It didn't say Fill line bottle with ocean water. Yeah, damn it. All right, let me spill it all out. Damn. Just a thought. I mean, it makes sense. I just remember in the past being able to do that. I think. I could be wrong. But it feels like I was able to do that one time before. All right, what's my stats looking like? Still thirsty. I'm not going to worry about the thirst and stuff too much. We should be able to make it back to my base before I get critical. I may buy stuff here, too. I don't know. Maybe I can find a can of soda or something. I said we got stuff to drink. I just didn't think to bring it with me. I mainly was coming here to do this kind of stuff and hope I can find a feather. Oh, there's this dude.
Welcome.
See what I can sell him.
Feel free to browse around.
I ain't selling you all this stuff, dude. Sell.
Let's see what you have.
No, we're not selling that. We'll sell you the mask. This one. No. I got to be careful. I've got all these highlighted, and I do not want to sell this stuff. So let's unmark all those. Let's undo that. We don't want to sell that because they're worth 0 anyway. But he would buy them, and I don't want to sell them. So Halloween mask. I'll sell that. And I think that's all the thing he's going to buy here that I'm willing to sell. What do you have? Let me see. Buy
Here's what I got.
Crafting materials. He's got a feather for 99. No, 5. Let me buy one. 1. Buy it. Feather. Buy. Okay, we got our feather. Oh, we got our feather. Let me see if I can craft that now. Wait, we have all the material. I guess I got to highlight it all again. Damn it. Why won't it just let me craft it? Feather, sewing kit. There's other feather. What the hell? Why won't it let me add them together? There's 4. Dude, what the hell? Oh, that's a freaking crafting tool. I am a freaking idiot. Okay, I apologize. We did all that extra work. It looks like a damn feather. I was like, why is this not highlighting? I am sorry. I need like a stone knife or something. Or a knife. I just need any kind of knife. Did I even bring a freaking knife with me? There we go. Look at that. Craft. I use my cleaver. I cannot believe that looks like a feather. That looks like a feather. I guess my eyes are just getting bad. I don't know, but we got our improvised vest now that we just crafted, and it's here on the ground. Let's go ahead and equip that. All right, we have our body armor. Now we've got the other tools and stuff. We'll save that. I do have my body armor, and now I've got 4 feathers. Damn, that's... Dude, when he started talking, I jumped because I was thinking the NPCs. Anyway, that's kind of messed up. But we got to figure it out. What a freaking cluster. All that extra work running around. Let's get rid of those booze bottles that we got. We're just going to sell them. Maybe she's got something to buy.
Something to drink or something to eat?
No, what I want you to do is to buy this and this off of me.
I can take a look if you
Small
have
axe?
something.
No, we're not going to sell that. We'll sell you these 2 items. Where did I have a small axe? Oh, it's in my inventory. Hold on. Yeah, I'll sell those items there.
My doors are always open.
Yeah, wait, there it is, number 1. Yeah, we're not going to sell that. All right, we sold that stuff. Oh, let me see if she got something to drink or eat really quick and see how much she wants for it.
What's your poison?
Drinks. Let's see. 50 for that. I mean, I got 600. Let's do this. Is that another lime? 200 for a lime soda. 99. What's a cheap one? Here's a canteen. 300 though. I don't want to pay that much. Let's buy this drink. There we go. And I'll just go ahead and drink all this really quick. That'll help my thirst, and we'll worry about the hunger when we get back to my base. I don't want to spend any more than 50. Okay. And you, let me close this out.
My doors are always open.
You can have your can back. Okay, well, that'll help our thirst for a little while until we can get back to base. In the meantime, let's go to the armorer. And one of these got shotgun shells. That's what I really need. There's the medic clinic. There's the bank. We're not going to put anything into the bank just yet. We'll do that on the way back. There's the mechanic. How come I can never find the armory? That's like... Wait, is it over here? It seems to be like the one place I can ever... I'm always searching for. And here it is.
Hello. Guns come unloaded. Security reasons.
All right.
Obvious. That thing registered.
We're going to sell you this. That's 461.
Nobody cares.
There's another 101, 162, 87. Yeah, we're going to sell all those. 159 for the bat? I kind of want to hold on to that. Let's just sell you these items. That'll give us 1,500 because I got a feeling
Guns come unloaded.
I'm not going to be able to. I only got 29 fame points. I can't even buy ammo. Dude. Well, you know what? We sold those items. We got quite a bit of money now. I'm hungry. Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, we still got 1,300. That's pretty damn good. Let me check the where the hell am I going? I can't even get out of here. Let's go to the medic's tent and then we'll hit the bank. I would like to buy an antibiotic, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of money.
What is your emergency?
He sells food too. Fresh food. All right, we don't want that. Medical. 203. That's not bad. Let me buy one. I mean, I got 1,500. Let me just buy one. I'd rather have one on me than, and I still got 1,100, almost 1,200.
Remember to keep hydrated. I'm sure I'll see you again.
Hey, maybe. All right. Well, that's that stuff. Let's just go to the bank. We'll deposit our cash, and then we'll head back to our base.
Welcome to the most secure place on the island.
Come on, man. All right, there we go. Do I not have a card? What the heck? Do I not have my card on me? Dude, did I lose my card? You know what? I wonder if it's back in my chest. Oh, my God. All right, I'm not going to deposit any money because we don't have our card with us. And I don't want to buy a card. Dude, I'm messing up big time this all through here, all this extra work I've done. Let me, no, dude, get up. Let me see. Yeah, we got the body armor on. All right, because they shoot center mass apparently, so the body armor will protect me from arrows as well as bullets. And we used up all that skin and stuff. All right, let's just go ahead and head back. Feathers. I was wondering why I would need feathers for a freaking suit of body armor. I was thinking padding, but I was like, what's 4 feathers going to do? All right, we're coming back up onto this this dangerous intersection right here. That is really close to the other part of town. What is that right there? I see something red. It makes me nervous. Like it's an NPC. Oh, it's a road sign. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I get jumpy. And there's our construction base. Our base is right up here on this hilltop, so we're not too far away now. We've made it pretty much back. Dude, let me slow down. Keep my stamina from being worn out in case I do really need to run. Well, we just had that one. I mean, we've not really gone into the town, so I'll say we've just had that one NPC today that we've dealt with. Luckily, he's got a spear. I think that this area that I'm in is probably a good place for me for a beginner, to play as well, because there's all the puppets that I've seen here either have bows or spears. I've not seen any puppets with a gun because I think they would pretty much kill me really quick. But first thing we're going to do is get back up to our base. Should be nice and empty and safe up here from puppets, I hope. Friggin' ladder. The ladder to nowhere. I know, I hear your freaking heart beating, dude. We're almost back. And you can rest. I need to get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Because you know me, I got to do a little bit of building here before the end of the episode, just so that we can get some stuff done. We are back, though. Okay, great. Okay, let's take our money. Let me find where my money is, or my card. What did I do with that card? Did I put it in my inventory? I thought I put it in here. Maybe. I hope it wasn't in a clothing item that I dropped to the ground. Damn it. Well, we got cash. I guess that's better than nothing. So we do have our cash. Let's get these bolts out. And I guess we don't need these four feathers anymore. We'll hold on to that. And see, we got a couple needles right there, so we're good. We do have our sewing kit. We have other needles. Our antibiotic. We're going to leave that here, too, for right now as well. And we got our 10 nails, and we have another nail there. And we have our 12 arrows. And nothing else down here. Damn, I guess I lost my card. Unless it's like in this chest, but I don't think it is because in this... I heard a noise. That's why I picked it back up really quick. Yeah, there's nothing even in these chests. All right. And I know I can break down those shotguns when I do appreciate the reminder. I can break down shotguns to make repair kits so I can fix the other shotguns. So we got 3 of them. I definitely will hold on to them, but we don't need them at this moment. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of building. We are back here. Hold on. Let me just get some water and food for my inventory. So we got a can of soda here. I will drink this. We'll get rid of that. I'll save the can, though. I'm not going to drop it this one. And where's my food? What do we have? A cheese slice. Let me go ahead and eat that. We got potatoes. We got a pear, an onion, 10 of 10 Uncle Pong rice. You know, we're just going to eat this cheese because it's taken quite a while. Food repulsion. Oh, damn it. I was about to spit to stop it. Crap. All right, dude. Crap. Look at all that cheese on the ground. See, how did that mess me up, too? My food is still at my food's at 35. I have an empty stomach. Damn it. I wonder if I eat this pear. Yeah, that must have been just too much cheese. There we go. I just need to get something in my stomach. All right, let's get this tree. We'll chop you down. Let's get, here we go. All right, and what we'll do is we'll finish this one off, and that requires 2 logs. Damn. Food repulsion. Yeah, we'll finish up that wall too. I'd like to be a little bit more, you know, have this place a little bit safer for me. All right, we got those done. What is this going to require? A log, and that one will be done. I'm glad these trees come back every time I reload the game. And what I wanted to do for over here, because like I said, I wanted to block something, you know, so they can't walk around the corner and jump in through that window. So let me see if I can build crafting. Where's the base building stuff? Let's try that twig foundation triangular piece one more time. Yeah, it just won't snap in right there. I mean, it won't even snap in over here. Okay, well, let's not do that one then. And instead, we will do another twig foundation. And I kind of, do I want to do one here? I don't know. I definitely want to, we'll have this telephone pole in the middle, but I do want to do one here. And we'll do one there. That'll be the size of the place. You know, that's the whole floor. This one we're going to put a solid wall. Actually, no, we'll do another wall with one of those windows. You know, the slit windows. So they can't jump through. And we'll do the same on this side. Get one there, and let's do one more for now there. All right. And once I get all these done, and I'll be inside, you know, safer inside. All right. I want to put walls on here so they can't just come run up and shoot me or stab me. And I need to get locks on the doors, too. But I got to get these walls and stuff done first. So we're going to need a lot of logs, more trees. And 2 sticks. And what we'll do for the sticks is we're going to chop you up. Actually, let's move this out of the way. We're going to put you over here. That way the sticks don't go flying all over the place and get stuck underneath the platforms there. And instead we'll just cut this down really quick. Actually, that's already been cut down. It just disappeared. We'll get this one. All right, let's take the small. Let's chop these up. All right, we got all the sticks. And what we'll need is another tree. And this one's close, so we'll take care of him. All right, let's get these platforms done first right here. That one's done. I think this one we just need another log. And then 2 sticks. All right, we got all the platforms done. But I think we need logs for the walls as well. So, man, I hope that puke doesn't stay there. I don't want to clean that up. And we got to build these. So for here, we're going to need, I think we're going to need logs for these too. Yeah. Got all the sticks. All the sticks and rope. And we're down, we need 3 more sticks, but we got all the other ones into there. Not bad. And we just need 3 logs for those 3 wall sections. We got 2 right here. All right. Not bad. We just need another tree. And we got trees all over the place. Why does that say... Did I lose my axe? I lost my freaking axe. It's on the ground somewhere. Probably where I chopped that tree and sticks up. Or that bush. There's the 2 logs. What the hell? Where's my freaking axe? There's that stick bundle. It didn't break, did it? Unless it's over here. There it is on the ground. Yeah. All right. We'll get that back. I guess picking up that log. End up dropping it on the ground. Oh, I'm not trying to search, dude. Okay. And I definitely, like I said, I want to get these walls on. Oh, we need more sticks. I was like, what the hell? Let's chop this up. I think my guy's overheating. For them to give me that message. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm still expecting guys to be like down here walking around, potentially. But see, they could be down in this city, and they could see me up here on this hill. I'm thinking, and then come charging after me. But I do like this part up here where I can stand up here, especially once I get this thing fixed. You know, where they can't just run up and on me. I'll be nice and safe and cozy in here. So let's do this. Let's go to base building. And let's do a doorway. Right. Where's our doorways? Single twig door frame. Put you one right here. We'll get this one built. And we need another log for this one. And let's put the blueprints down for all the wall sections here. And let's do all the window slit things. All right. Those are all the walls. Now, I may go further, or I probably will, and incorporate this stuff into my base. This is just the beginning part, and we're going to have stuff go over top and then down over here. But I'm going to end the base here as far as the extent of it, just for now, so that we can build this stuff. You know, and have some protection right away. We're going to need some more sticks. So let's chop these up. Did I just drop that axe? Oh, my axe is in my inventory. Okay, never mind. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that stick. I just didn't want to drop my axe and try to have to go out and look for it again. All right, this one we should be able to finish right away. Yep, that's done. Okay. Where's that stick we dropped? I guess I can get you back. Yeah, why is it going here? Dude, stay in here. This goes in here. All right, one log and that'll be finished, and then of course we'll have to make the door. But did I get all the? Nope, I got one more log here. I don't think I got them all yet. And then we'll have the we'll actually have some protection, aside from the door, which we'll need to put on, and we'll need to put locks on the door because they will open the door and walk inside, from what I've been told. But I think that'll probably do it for this episode. We've gotten there. We go. Let's get inside. Okay, that puke disappeared. So let me really quick put in a door frame, see what that's going to require. Or a door, not a door frame. So we got a wooden wall, wooden single door. Well, that's freaking huge. Whoa, what was I looking at? General base building elements. Here we go. That's a half wall. Twig loophole single door. What? Twig, there we go, single door. We'll just do this. Make it simple. There we go. And what is that? I need a freaking log for this too. Well, let's get that built. I don't think we can make any locks because we need those actual padlocks. We don't have any of those. So we'll just get this. We'll finish this tree up, or finish this door up. And then what I'll do is the next time we go out looting, I'll keep in mind padlocks and stuff like that I can find. And then I can craft my own locks for the door, because I've not found any locks yet either. All the locks we've had in the past. Oh, I don't know. I can walk a little faster. All the locks that we found in the past, they were already completed. So I didn't necessarily build them. There we go. Yeah, we can put 3 locks on this door, and a BCU lock. But that's fine, because now we can look outside if there's any puppets. We can get a view. They can't climb through the windows. I can see them, and then I can. What I'll end up doing is I'll be up top to be able to shoot down at them or whatever. But let's try to see if we can do the floors like I wanted to, because this is wide open right now. And we're not going to build them. We're just going to go ahead and place them so we can see how we're going to go. So we're going to put one there. There's one there. I hate that I got to keep clicking these things to get them in there. There we go. We'll get one there. I don't know how many it's going to let me put down before it tells me I need to build them. That's not bad, though. We got the telephone pole incorporated into our base already. Because this is where I'm going to have all my chests and the workbench and all that stuff will be up here. Well, there we go. We got the floor all done. I mean, that's where it's going to go. We're going to put more floor sections here as well. It'll extend out like it did before on the other one. So all those we need to build, and we're going to extend it out over here as well, but not right now. In the meantime, I think we're just going to wrap this episode up right here. We got our body armor. We didn't go in looting. We didn't go to that little town area that I still want to go to. Now, I think that I've got the body armor. We ran up there and saw what kind of awaits for us. We're going to go check that part of the town out next episode. And, of course, at the beginning of the episode, we'll probably work on building these. I normally do the base building at the beginning before we head out. Unfortunately, I needed to get that body armor done, so we ended up focusing on that instead. But either way, we're going to wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.